Hi, it's Charlie Minato from halfwheel.com. I'm here in Granada, Nicaragua. It's the first official day of Puro Sabor 2018, the Nicaraguan Cigar Festival. We're in Granada, which is south of the capital of Managua. We spend a day and a half, 2 days here in Granada, which is the colonial city. It was founded in the 1500s. It's a beautiful city to walk around in. It's a popular place for tourists. There's only one major cigar factory. It's Casa Valley from Mombacho Cigars SA. And then tomorrow morning we'll head out to Esteli, Nicaragua, which is where the vast majority of cigar makers in the country are, as well as a lot of the tobacco fields and things like that. So every year at IPSPR we do a What's in Your Bag feature. Every year when we come to Puro Sabor they give us these nice bags, and we thought you might want to know what's inside of them. So they've upgraded the bags the last 2 years. They now have these leather accents and they've got leather straps. They've got a nice wool outside texture. It looks like it probably would not be fun to get this wet, but it's a nice looking bag, a big improvement to what we were getting for the first couple years. So with that being said, let's open it up. So inside here, we've got cigars, of course. This is 2 archetype cigars from Ventura Cigar Company. These are likely made at Drew Estate, given that it's the Nicaraguan Cigar Festival, and they make cigars at Drew Estate. We've got a bottle of Chivas 12 in a nice airplane-sized container. We've got a De Jeep lighter. The great thing about the De Jeep is they come with fuel, because fuel is very challenging to find here in Nicaragua. There appears to be something else which feels like a cigar cutter. It is, in fact, a Puro Sabor cigar cutter. So let me open up the bag. And we've got a Banco Lafis travel mug. I sometimes joke that this is the Nicaraguan Banking Festival, so that should come as no surprise. There is the Guayabara. These are used for Thursday night. They have a nice dinner in the square in Esteli, and they ask everyone to wear the official Guayabaras. Got another travel mug. This one's from Bon Pro, which is a competitor to Banco Lafis. I've got a nice collection, that's going to fall down, of these at the office, so these will go great with that. The official Nicaraguan Cigar Fest t-shirt for this year. We've got some random cellophane from the last take of this. We have a Bon Pro hat. I also have a great collection. If you ever come to the Halfwheel offices and you want a Nicaraguan banking hat, we have plenty of them. Got some reading material, it appears. So, cigar journal. I haven't seen Reinhold yet, but I'm sure that he will be here shortly. And then we've got what appears to be the same, yeah, they are the same thing. A nice banking brochure in case you were looking to do some Nicaraguan banking while you were here. Let's see, I can feel a cigar box, but I want to make sure there's nothing else in here. Oh, the program guide, which appears to be in both, yeah, English and Spanish, which is nice and convenient. And then I think what you actually want to see, which is the cigar box. So this is what comes in the cigar box. I'm going to clear some stuff off the table so you can see the cigars. It's not as intricate as in years past, but it's actually a little bit better because it holds probably the same amount of cigars, but it's a lot smaller, which makes it a lot easier to bring back to Nicaragua, because the chance of me smoking 40 cigars by Friday night is pretty slim. So it looks like this. It's a nice heavy box, and it's got magnets on it. And so when you open it up, it looks like this. And it's got 2 of each cigar from the various members of the organization. So I'll run through them pretty quick. The cigars are almost identical throughout the box. And so we've got Oliva Serie V, we've got an Undercrown Shade, there's also an Undercrown Sungrown. There is an Omar Ortez cigar. There's a Plasencia Alma de Campo, and Enclave Broadleaf from AJ Fernandez. There's also a New World Puro Especial in here. Cielo La Traviata, a Farm to Factory cigar, which I have no clue which factory that's actually from, but perhaps I'll find out later. There's a Sober Mesa, which is made at Hoya, Nicaragua. Underneath this, there, I believe, is a Cuatro Cinco as well. Probably the most interesting cigar in here is this Padron right here. And what's interesting about it is that's a black band. It's not used commonly by Padron. The only notable time I can think about it is when they used it for the Jose Orlando Padron 89 birthday cigar for Smoke In a couple years ago, which was a fantastic cigar. And then there's a Flor de las Antillas from my father. So that's the top row. The bottom row, there's a Brickhouse Connecticut, which has a Connecticut wrapper and a Connecticut broadleaf binder. It's made here, obviously, in Nicaragua. The Rocky Patel Vintage 2006 San Andreas. It's the first time they make vintage in Nicaragua at their Tabacusa factory. Mombacho, which is the factory that's here at Casa Favali, that's one of their Tierra Volcan cigars. 1502, which is made at Plasencia Cigars. That is Enrique Sanchez's cigar. We've got Guayamaro, which is made at Nica Sueño, and I know that the guys from the company are Esteban's obviously here, as well as the guys from their distributor who own the store Cigar Hustler. There's a Victor Calvo 50 right there, a Cas Fernandez Miami, which is made at the Topsa factory. We have a Doña Nieves, which is made by Felix Mesa here in Esteli, an HR, which is Hirochi Rabanya, that's made at the La Corona factory in Esteli. And then right at the end, there's a K by Karen Berger, who is the wife of the late Don Kiki Berger, who is sort of one of the patriarchs, particularly the non-Nicaraguan patriarchs of the Nicaraguan cigar industry. And Karen is now making cigars under her own name. So that rounds out the box. If you have any other questions about the Nicaraguan Cigar Festival, we've asked if there's anything you want to see specifically covered. Somebody said they want to see Oliva's new box factory, which I definitely want to see. Somebody wants to know if we can do some video of someone bunching a Lancero, which we'll try to do at as many factories as we can. If you have any other requests, we'd love to know them, so that way we can work on getting them shot. If you're in Nicaragua, don't be afraid. Say hi to Patrick and I. We'll be here until Saturday morning. And you can check out halfwheel.com. We're doing daily coverage, as we do with all festivals, of the Nicaraguan Cigar Festival. So this post will go up. You should be seeing this on Tuesday, and we'll have another post on Wednesday. With that, I'm going to finish my cigar and go have a Tonia.